Hello, superstars! Welcome to the Friday, December 18th, 2020 edition of the Norwood News newsletter. We're going to try to make this a little bit faster because we know there's a lot of jam-packed activities in recent newsletters, so now it's a little bit less. So hopefully we can send you guys off with some peace and tranquility into your winter break. Now, starting off with some upcoming dates, they haven't changed much. Just remember that Wednesday, December 23rd is the live instructional day, and that students should follow their Thursday schedule. But it's also a 2-hour early release day for students, so classes are going to dismiss at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Winter break commences and starts from Thursday, December 24th and ends on January 3rd, so students return back for virtual learning on Monday, January 4th. Now, update about student devices. There's been a lot of confusion because teachers and staff have had to go get their devices reimages. This only applies to students and staff who have a Windows-based device like an HP device, not a Chromebook. If you have a Chromebook, this does not, you can ignore this message completely. But for those who have an HP device, because there are students that have Revolves and Elite books, and they tend to be really bright silver in color, not always, but normally, you will basically start this process after winter break. Elementary students did not have to start. They changed that several times over. They were going to, but they did not. If you have older children, like in middle school or high school, some of them did have to start. But if you missed out on the times and schedule times and locations for them to do this, to turn in your device to get a different re-image device, then there will be another round and opportunity after the winter break. So do not worry. But there is a document here that you can click on, and it's a live document that's constantly updating where BCPS is telling you what you have to do, the schedule, and who goes where, and it'll also let you know any locations that you were assigned to go. So please, if you were assigned based on your residency and location, your zone, a specific school, do not go to a different school. Please go to make sure that everybody can get a device. Otherwise, there may be shortfalls, and we don't want that to happen. For any students or families that need internet, reliable internet, whether it be that your devices like your hotspots are malfunctioning or they're not strong enough to support the family, if you're not in control of the internet plan, let's say you're living in a shared domicile and the owners of the plan are not paying or it's not working up to your needs, and you want a little more control and you need some solutions. Well, yes, first, if you need a hotspot, let us know. We can put you on the wait list if we do not have any available. But there are some solutions from the community. So even though they're not school sanctioned, you are free to look into them and to use them as necessary. So we have a PDF that has been created that basically is 2 pages, and the last page has all the links that you can click or copy and paste if they don't work to click, and take you to all these different solutions. So first, the Baltimore County Public Library System is allowing you to check out hotspots that they have available, very similar to the ones from the school, but they're not the same. They are different. Even if they're the same provider, they're different hotspots that the public library has. So this is another option that you can renew like a book. It's treated like a book. You can renew it for 21 days, but you need to have an active account. You just go to online and you check their online catalog and you type in the keywords hotspot Verizon Jetpack in the search bar, and you will see, just like a book, where they are available in the county. You can check them out from there and have them sent over to your nearest branch. You can also call your branch and ask about this, or call other branches to have them sent over. But you need to have an active account, and it needs to be a full account, a full card-carrying account. It cannot be a virtual account, which families have by having active students in the county. That's not sufficient. And it can't be a student account either. It needs to be an adult, full active account, because the virtual account is usually the first step in getting a full account. They've expanded the virtual card so that you can check out a lot more things than normal during the pandemic, but you need to get an account made, a card made for you and sent to you. So that's a process that involves going online, and it's described in here where you can go do that. You can also fill out a form if you need in other languages and by hand and turn it into the library. Make sure if you're going to the library you take your ID, and they will confirm your account, and they will send you with the address you've registered your card. We've included the information here, the addresses and contact info for the 3 nearest library branches to the area. Also, BCPL has announced that 150 county residents are going to be selected for internet plans that's free for 6 months. So if you want to be one of the lucky 150 that gets free internet for 6 months, you have to apply in person, and you have to be someone who can prove the need that the family has and an income. So that means you need to have an active account or be receiving any one of the following social services, and it listed here. Some examples are Medicaid, public housing assistance, SNAP, aka food stamps, WIC, things like that, Social Security benefits, TANF. There's a whole list here of which one, and you have to take either a supporting document that proves your account is active or your card, just something that you can show that they will decide what is sufficient. Comcast is also offering their own Internet Essentials plan for low-income families. You may be asked to also provide documentation. You may not. It just depends. It's at their discretion. It costs only $9.95 a month, so it's more than sufficient and includes a hotspot backup for up to 40 hours free. These are very valuable resources that you can explore on your own. And again, all the links are going to be included in this document. So feel free to check that out. And if you have any questions, you can call myself, David Castro, the school to community coordinator. You can send me an email. My information is going to be included in the description of this video. And also, there's a language line assistance for parents, so don't be afraid to use that if you need assistance in another language. If you speak good enough English, but you need more help for longer conversations, like when you have to inquire about this, use the language line, or you can contact me to help as well. But just make sure that this is a resource that is available. So check out that image that shows the process on how to get a secure interpreter on by the phone. That is available as long as students remain in virtual learning. Ms. Harrison offered some winter break activities that she wanted to suggest. They're fun games to play and tips and strategies on how to make winter break very fun, but also still have components of academic learning while still being fun and interactive for the whole family. And also so that when you return back to school, you're just a little bit prepared for getting back into the swing of things. So feel free to check that out in the actual written version of the newsletter. Ms. Powell, the school counselor, has a message about an upcoming lessons for counseling that have been switched as a result of some lack of access to Schoology for some families during the whole post-ransomware attack. But nonetheless, she just wanted to describe what these programs and the curriculum was and what they had to do. So you can check out the letters that were sent. If you did not receive it, you can check it out here. We have it available. You can download it if you want, or you can just read it, and it explains a little more in detail about that. Also, once again, the resources from the previous November Coffin conversation sessions are available, so you can click here to see that flyer that has all the links so that even if they don't click and work, you can copy and paste them into your browser. You can download this PDF. And it talks about first and math resources, RAS Plus resources, as well as parent Schoology accounts. So make sure you check that out. Some of that may not work because of BCPS still having systems down, like BCPS 1. But in theory, if that is all working at some point, you can pick back up with this. Moving on to our final special feature about the Aliza Brandwine Center. If you're not familiar with what that is, the ABC program, they are not in every school. It's a caregiver to child school readiness class for children from birth to 5 years old who are zoned for a Title I school. So Norwood does have a program that meets on Tuesdays, and if you want more information about it or if you just want to register, contact Barbie Pohlman. Her email is included here. And you can also click on the link to be able to check out more and see the flyer for the current active programs and just read more about it. That's all for today. Thank you very much. We hope you have a fantastic winter break. Stay safe, stay sane, have fun, and as always, keep on learning.